have Facebook, YouTube, whatever key code, and then they're gonna come up right there. And I'm gonna expand it. Yeah. But
how do you moderate it?
What
Do
you
you
mean?
get like, I don't know, like bad comments or something, or does it show the comments?
You can actually say no bad comments on it. You can actually filter it yourself. It's pretty
I do some like haircut tutorials. I do some like haircut tutorials. And then make like a section on your page where it's like different cut tutorials.
Oh.
Because I mean, if you're gonna go live, you can just like voice over on top.
So when I build to a certain point, I'm gonna start having like literally barber classes.
It's not a bad idea.
So when you get like so many students, so many like, say you got like 100,000 followers and maybe like students and stuff like that, you can have your own online class, and then they can moderate and comment inside, and but you develop the channel to that point. You know?
I know a lot of people do stuff on Patreon.
Yeah. But Patreon is after you done built up, I think, a YouTube following. Because they don't know your Patreon unless you have to build clout for them to move them to Patreon. You know what I mean? So you build a community first, and then for exclusive content, you go to Patreon. They pay for subscriptions. Because YouTube is pretty much free, you know.
You can also probably look up on Google the search analytics for different things around haircutting. Help with the titles of the videos.
True.
You're like, okay, so this one gets around 3,000, 4,000, 5,000 searches a month. This one gets like 10. These five.
You search that on Google?
It would be under Google Analytics. I think you just need a Gmail account to be able to access it. I always had a pretty hard time finding it, so I just kind of search it on Google. But it basically says like how many searches things get for X and X, what time, in what part of the world, blah blah blah. So then when you set up everything for your video, then it helps with like, okay, if I put it at this title, there's not much competition, it's gonna naturally just get searches. If it's not at the front page to begin with, it should reach it pretty fast. It kind of falls under search engine optimization. But it's definitely a pretty helpful tool. They say to grab like the mid-hanging fruits, because if it's too high, then there's too much competition. If it's high, it means that there's people paying big money to be up there. So like you want to aim for like 1,000 to like 10,000 ish
searches a month.
So when you make a video, it naturally ranks.
Gotcha.
So like I'd imagine that there's like mad niggas searching like self-cut at home, blah blah blah. And I don't think you have to do a self-cut. I think they just need to learn how to do the cut.
Yeah, 'cause I don't got no hair, bro.
Yeah. So like they're like, that don't make sense.
Definitely got no hair, man.
How's the house and everything? You've been there for like a month now, I think, right?
Yeah, I cut the grass this morning, man.
Yeah, you're different. What did you say this morning? Was it like 6 a.m.?
I think I was like, what time?
I haven't cut grass in so long. I haven't had grass in a minute.
Dang. Probably about like,
Because you get here, what, like at 9?
I got here at 11 today.
Oh, that's not too bad.
Yeah, so I got I started cutting the grass about, I said about 8 o'clock.
So you woke up, jumped out the window, went straight to cutting the grass?
No. You know, I got kids, bro. They up early, bro. Yeah, when kids like to get up and do shit, and they can walk around and talk, they don't sleep.
You know, my kid sleeps pretty late. So far, so good.
I mean, what you consider late?
Well, I think the average person considers late to be like 10 a.m. She's way past that. She's 12, 1.
What time she go to sleep?
Her sleep schedule is super janky at best. Last night she was asleep, and then she woke up at like 11:30, but she was up for like an hour. She went to bed like at 12:30, 12:40. So I don't know if the sleep is a continuation at that point, or if it just starts from the 12:30, 12:40 mark. I don't know. That shit seems to be pretty random nowadays. But once she's asleep, she'll just kind of sleep and just be chilling. I don't know how many hours kids are supposed to give her sleep. But she seems to be milking it.
Yeah. Man, I could go to sleep at like 1 o'clock in the morning and get up at 7.
Just be like, Dad, wake up!
Yep, Dad, talk to me.
What's going on? Why are you still sleeping?
You know what they say? Dad, talk to me.
Just trying to get their attention quick.
Yeah.
Like, I'm here. Like, say something back.
I'm up.
That sounds intense.
Huh?
That sounds intense. I mean, at least I hope she wake up earlier.
I'm so used to waking up. I don't even sleep, bro. Plus, I was up late night watching the fight anyway. So.
You know, I didn't watch that fight, but like a week ago, there was a pretty big fight in like Japan or some shit. I'm pretty sure it was Japan, but I guess some like the Japanese boxer was like the champion of his like weight class. I don't know if he was like welterweight, welterweight, something like that. And he was the champ, and he like gained more muscle, blah blah, to go into the next weight class, and he only fought once in the next weight class. Versus the champ that had like 2 belts, some black guy, and I guess he beat that guy's ass for like 8. I think it was 8 rounds. So he was a champ in his weight class, jumped up to the next weight class, went straight to the champion, and then beat him in all 8 rounds to take his 2 belts. And my coworker was going, damn, he was like, yo, this is unheard of. Like, this guy's like a legend. I don't know their names though, because they're all Japanese. I mean, the black guy's name, I just don't know who he is. But yeah, some guy's making noise over there. But that's really all I know about it though.
I'm gonna YouTube that.
Yeah, this happened. I think he was telling me about it last Monday.
Last Monday.
So it's not even like super long ago.
Yeah.
It was either last Monday or last Tuesday. And he was mad hype. I didn't even know that Japan, does boxing. But just for some reason I assume that's like American.
Well, boxing is global, bro. Boxing, soccer, and baseball. Those are global sports.
I mean, they're all pretty good. The only sport that I would never play is soccer. That shit looks intense.
I think basketball is global too now.
The basketball's cool. But fuck, I don't play sports. The only sport that I watch is really just like random UFC fights or boxing when I get a chance. But all that soccer, basketball's cool, but too hot. Every time I watch sports, I just think fucking must have sweating. Yo,
See?
I don't know if you...
That's a good thing, cause that's why. Good thing you don't have a son, bro.
Yeah, like I don't know if you noticed it, but it's been hot as fuck in Florida, man. You gotta start recycling. So I don't know if that's a thing inside of your new community, but we gotta save this earth somehow for the hottest summer ever.
Yeah, everybody need to get a Tesla, bro.
I mean, I don't know how good they are for the environment. I mean, they're good once it's made, but you know, the process leading up to it might be kind of bad. You know, you save money when you have it, but like, I don't know, man.
You get solar panels. Everybody get solar panels and shit.
Something, because it's been unusually hot. Like, unusually hot. I ended up buying a fucking, like, a $50 Yeti cup so I can just, like, always drink cold water, because I walk outside and just, like, sweating immediately. Yo, I've only been out here for, like, 2 minutes, bro. This is crazy. Why am I drenched? Yeah, it's way too hot.
You said 2 minutes.
I wish I was joking. Oh, my God. There's something wrong with me.
No, you're not joking, bro.
But now I'm running into a new problem, which is, for some reason, I like to drink cold water. And I've been drinking so much of it, I think I'm like fucking gaining mad water weight. So I don't know how that works, but
I don't think you can gain water weight. I think it cleanses you, you know?
I've been drinking a fuck ton of water.
Yeah, that thing cleanses you, man.
And I tried to get a before and after of the vacuum too.
What happened?
It's so hard to get this before and after shit. What?
You be in your room, just say, I'm about to go ahead and clean the floor.
Yeah, so I'll just basically like move everything that the vacuum might, you know, either fucking run over, which it doesn't, or it might get in the way, and then I'll just press like start, have it vacuum the house like 2-3 times, and mop. I'm like, I'm not the one doing it, so I'm gonna put that shit to work. Fucking wake up, floors are shining. So I took a few videos and a few different pictures, but I feel like I didn't take it in an easy to understand order, if that makes sense. So it's kind of just random.
It's like, yeah, this here, boom. This here. This here.
Yeah, so to me it's like, you can see the results, but it just looks not random. So like this is...
You got the dirty floor?
Yeah, so like this is the kitchen before, because we didn't fucking use this shit for a while. So I kind of just like left everything there. So it's not much, but it's actually quite a bit.
Oh yeah.
Let me see. Yeah, so it's like, there's like dirt everywhere, or like crumbs I should say. This is in the bathroom. There was like a fucking flower that was like dying. I was like, oh, let me just put the leaves that are over here.
Yeah, you gotta start putting shit in the middle of the floor.
So this is like the play area. There's like crumbs and shit. So, let's see. Like the walkways. It's so hard to get...
yeah, I get you.
Crumbs.
The floor is pretty fucked up.
Yeah. So then, where's the after? Oh, I even got under the couch. I'm telling you, I was trying my hardest. So this is after. Like it just like shines and cleans everything.
Damn.
Like it looks like I'm the one that actually cleaned it. I think this is the after, I want to say. It'll miss like a crumb every like now and then, but compared to the before though, shit is...
Yeah.
Let's see, is it in this video I try to get the living room? See, it missed like a crumb, but it like everything's like spotless.
Oh yeah.
So
oh, that's it right there, right?
Yeah, that's it in the corner. I think you can see it in this one too. Yeah, so this is in the corner.
And you just sitting there chilling, ready to work.
Yeah.
He just ready to work.
That should be going.
How often you gotta change the water?
It depends on your mop setting, honestly. So, if you do a deep mop is what it's called, then it'll like use more water and it'll basically overlap in the way that it mops. So instead of it hitting each spot once, it'll probably hit it about 1.5/2 times, just because it'll mop in like a more closer pattern. But if you just mop like, let's say like fucking normal, I don't know, probably like a week, if you mop with like deep, a few days, probably 3 days. It just it depends on your setting. I mean, honestly, I don't need to use the whole deep mop thing, but I'm not the one mopping, so I might as well.
Hey, might as well. Ain't like, why not?
Yeah, just takes like 2 minutes to fill up the thing for water. So I'm gonna attempt to get a before and after again, but in a more easy to understand way. Like I'll just take like a picture here before and a picture in the exact same spot after.
Yeah, you need to record it working.
Yeah, that shit puts in work.
No, you just need to record while it's working. While it's moving, see how it moves.
You know, I think I have a few videos like that. That shit gets mad close to like the wall, corners.
I believe you.
I'm just trying to...
Well, I believe. Oh, I want one. Black Friday, man.
I'm gonna eventually convince you to get it.
Thanksgiving, man. Thanksgiving.
That shit's gonna change your life, man. It's like, yo. Because, you know, back when I first got it, you know, I was like, I'm gonna deep clean every week, maybe. But now that I have it, I'm like, what's the point? This shit is deep cleaning for me. And like, as it keeps mopping, you'll see like the mop.
You know, I got tile floors and stuff. You know what I mean? So
I tried to convince my one coworker, but they bought like a more normal vacuum, and they've been fucking loving that thing. It apparently pulls itself forward. I mean, you still have to be the one to do it, but it apparently pulls itself forward. It then vacuums and mops at like the same time. I didn't know that was a thing, but I guess it is. And they've been like super fucking hyping that up. I think it was like $150 for theirs. All I see is that that's just, you know, taking time away from you.
Oh yeah. They only cost $150 for this?
Well, they got like a more like normal vacuum though. But yeah, they said it was $150, maybe $200. Because they mentioned like it was more, but there was like a deal going on. I think they bought it from Target, but I don't know which one though. And I didn't know that handheld vacuums can fucking vacuum and mop at the same time. But yeah, they've been hyping that shit up. But besides that though, how's everything else at the house? You started meeting your neighbors, they started baking you pie and shit. I don't know what.
Yeah, you know, neighbors being nosy, you know, the usual. The usual when you move into a neighborhood, they don't know you.
Yeah, you see them fucking looking over your fence, like, just, you know, just kind of checking things out over here. You know, Susan, I used to live here 45 years ago.
It's a new neighbor, so everybody's suspicious. No culture, don't know who they are. Nobody born and raised there yet.
I think the kids start school soon, right? Like 2 weeks?
Yeah, man. Next week.
Is it next week?
Yeah, it's the first this week. Next week is like the 10th. So, orientation is like, meet the teachers Tuesday, I believe. Yeah, Tuesday.
Yeah. And they're going to go to the, well, not the same school, right? Is it the same school?
Which one?
Your kids?
No, it's a new one.
You have to go in there, shake the teacher's hand.
Yeah. See what they talking about, man.
That should be interesting.
Kindergarten, man. It can't be too harmless, man.
Right? I think you just learn like basic math and like nap all day or something.
I think you do more than that.
I mean, they feed you too, so you eat.
Yeah, my kid ain't gonna eat that stuff, bro. Yeah, bro. But my kid different, man. My kid already know how to read, bro.
Well, what does your kid learn how to read? It's not like first grade.
I don't know, man, but he know how to read everything right now.
Damn, so he's way ahead of the game then.
Yeah, my kid, like,
Because, I mean, once you learn how to read, you basically unlock
He
life.
reads. You know how to write his letters, numbers. That's crazy. I didn't even, he did that, and pretty much he learned on his own, man. iPad kid, bro.
You know, I still haven't given my kid the iPad yet, but she's also 1, so she probably just, like, bite it and then, like, throw it at the wall.
Yeah, most likely.
Yeah, I probably have to call the cops on her if she did that. That's crazy.
Too much money, man.
Like, yo. Yeah, I don't know. My kids are like this weird age where I don't know what to, like,
Expect?
not expect, what to, like, do for her. Or, like, all the toys are weird. They're all too young or too, like, dangerously old. It's like, fuck, I don't know what to buy her. Yeah, it's like, this is like the most weirdest phase ever.
You just do, like mind games, like, the one where they put all the shapes, like the, you show her how to dump the square inside the square, you know what I mean?
So that's the toys that we started getting for her at like 9 months. So at this point, she's pretty bored with it. Like my girl went out and she bought her. I'm assuming they count as toys. I don't know.
Or you can put it on the iPad and do it. Have the touch iPad when she touched the game.
Yeah, but that goes back to that. She's just gonna start eating it and then throw it at the wall thing.
I doubt it.
Yeah, same. She'd probably just pick it up and like walk around and like drop it.
Yeah, that's what my kids do. They drop that shit so fast. Boom. I got kid proof pad. I got kid proof. Cases, bro.
I did think about buying her a more like fucking iPad that's a little bit older.
What do they call leapfrog? I ever get bought in a leapfrog game? You ever look into those?
I was looking into leapfrog stuff, but I didn't see anything that she's at a point that she can like I don't know, understand or like comprehend, because it's more just like learning stuff, like, you know, it's like things that you're learning that you have to know 3 other things to be able to learn that thing, if that makes sense.
You get the free leapfrog letter to where when you see the letter, you push it, it hears the sound. Hey, boom. Apple, boom, boom. Then they just start pushing, then they start to understand. They start to learn, look, okay, this 6 is apple, this is what this look like. I think that's how my kid got real advanced real quick.
I mean, I'll try. I got the iPad there. I was gonna watch her, make sure she.
No, leapfrog. You buy the leapfrog and do it. It's like a little, like the leapfrog pad.
Like the actual leapfrog thing.
Yeah, they got the letters on it, and you push the letters on it.
I'll try to look into that, because I know she has different forms of that. But like so my girl bought her like this like kid mop, broom and sweep set type thing.
Okay.
I don't know if that's a toy. I'm like, what the fuck?
You trying to make it work already?
I guess. I was like, this toy makes me uncomfortable. And it was like, look, baby, this is a new toy. I'm like, it's not a toy. What is this?
You trying to work my baby already?
Yeah, basically.
You come home, she mopping.
Mm-hmm.
3-year-old cleaning the kitchen. Like, hey, don't, hey.
Yeah, it's like,
let her be a kid.
she was like, I'm just trying to teach her life skills. I'm like, we have an electric robot vacuum. You should have bought her a fake version of that. Like one with a sticker or something. Like, gotta show her the future.
Yeah, this is the future. This is the now.
Yeah, that's such a weird toy, but I mean, I don't know. There must be some type of market for it. Although I still rate this whole parent thing at a 15 out of 10.
15 out of 10?
Mm-hmm.
It's a boil. Some people be doing.
Yeah, it's fun. I don't know if it's my kid's good and smart. I'll be pretty fun. My smaller person's like, baby? She's like that. She starts to like fake eat shit now.
What you mean, fake eat shit?
Mm-hmm. Not like, you know, fecal and shit, but like she'll like pretend to like
it?
grab something and like eat like imaginary food. Like I don't know, she's getting more imaginary, more creative, I guess.
Okay.
And then she makes like this fucking trolly face. And I'm like, damn it. She just ate my leg technically, but in her mind, it's cool because it's imaginary.
That's pretty dope.
It's pretty bittersweet because as she gets more older, we probably have to put her in fucking daycare soon or something.
Yeah? Ain't nothing wrong with it, man. You gotta do what you gotta do sometimes, even though we don't want to. You know? Even though we don't want to, but
Yeah, I don't think my girl can stay inside for another year. And come home, she's gonna be on some open hygiene shit, like just gonna come and bomb the house.
all you gotta do is part time. You don't have to do it the whole time. You know what I mean? You said she don't want to do it.
Nah, she don't got another year left in her.
But how about we just switch? I stay home and
I mean, I'm not. I don't think she can afford all the bills though.
make sure you find something that can afford all the bills and my car.
Mm-hmm.
We can switch. First, you gotta sign the contract.
Has to be end the car.
Yeah, it gotta be everything. Just like I do it, literally flip flop.
Wouldn't that be fun?
What you mean?
It would be fun to swap. Honestly, I'd probably work at some like stay-at-home job if if it paid enough to pay the bills, I can handle the baby more. There's only like a handful of companies I know that pay enough. Like a handful.
So how much you think how much the salary need to be?
It's a good question. It's a good question. Because there's enough
But do
to
you
pay the
think?
bills.
But do you think? Huh?
There's enough to pay the bills, but then is there enough to actually progress in life?
No, but you be at home and then she be working too. So.
I don't know how to break
What you
down.
consider progress? What you trying to do? That's the question.
I'm trying to buy a house, so the baby has a backyard.
Okay.
Not necessarily now. It could be in a year and a half, 2 years. Just at some point before she's too old to like play in the backyard.
Okay. Right when she get the age to where she want to go in the backyard.
Mm-hmm.
Or she want a dog, or she take the dog to the backyard.
I would actually like to get her a dog, but
what?
I mean, who has time for that?
For a dog?
Mm-hmm.
Oh yeah, true. It's amazing me how people got time for pets and kids at the same time.
Mm-hmm.
In veterinary hospital, the dog gets sick. I'd be shocked, though. Say, pet is a luxury thing, not a necessity.
Mm-hmm.
Believe me, I don't live with pets before, bro. It's no joke. That thing gets sick, it's a hell of a.
Well, it's not just that. It's just more like, I don't think I have enough time to hang out with the baby as much as I want to. Imagine having a dog also. There's that phase when they like poop on the wall and break and shit.
I mean, you got the robot, bro.
Yeah, but they can't climb the wall, yeah.
I don't think they don't poop on the wall. They might tear it on the ground. There you go.
So my girl has this dog. I took the dog with me to my uncle's house. I was like, oh, let me take, the puppy at the time.
Mm-hmm.
Worst mistake ever.
What?
Worst mistake. So
Why you say that?
I took the dog with me in the car. The dog was in the passenger seat doing its thing. I was, it was just me and the dog. Out of left field, the dog was good the whole time. Out of left field, the dog decides, let me go by the passenger door panel, climb up the seat, and jump off of it to my face. So I'm going 80, and the dog just, out of nowhere, just dive bombs my face. There's legs on my head, fucking head almost hit the window. I'm like, yo, what the fuck?
Hold on, the dog did this to you?
Yeah, the dog jumped.
What kind of car you was in?
At the time, that was my 2017 Accord, and it was his paws left the seat, and the next thing that they touched was my face. There was no jump. It was just paws
leap.
face. Yup, got me good. And I got mad at the dog, he trying to kill us on some nothing, bro. Sit down. Yeah, the dog was all looking at me what's going on, man? Why are you so scared?
Well, I thought we having fun up in this thing, bro. Thought you like to play.
Assassin-ass dog. So then we get to my uncle's house. We're chilling, it's a dog, so everyone's happy to see the dog. And I'm like, yeah, that dog just tried to kill me, but it's cool though, it's a puppy, so I'll forgive it. And then in 20 minutes, I just hear, Alex, come and clean this up. And I'm like, clean up what?
Shit everywhere.
Nope, that would have been better. I walk into the kitchen, the dog pooped on the wall. It's leaking down the wall. I'm like, yo. Yo! I ended up not cleaning it. I was like, I can't, bro. On the wall, not the floor, not, It was on the wall, as if the dog...
So you took the dog over somebody else's house?
Yeah, and it pooped on their wall.
And you didn't clean it up?
I couldn't. It was gross.
So what you do? Who did it?
I had to beg someone to clean it, honestly. I was like, fuck.
I'm not doing that.
Yeah, I was like, yo, I mean, look, man, it's not that I shouldn't clean up after a dog. I get it. I'm the one that brought this assassin here. But at the same time, y'all know I'm a germophobic. I can't. You know what I'm saying? Y'all don't got gloves. Like, I'm not ready for this. You're not ready for this. And I was like, y'all gonna have to disown me for this bullshit. This is crazy. Yeah,
I'm not doing this.
I did not expect that at all. I guess they fed the dog something, which made the dog's poop softer, and it just went on the wall about like knee high and started sliding down the wall. It was disrespectful.
That is disrespectful, bro.
Super disrespectful. I was embarrassed for me and the dog.
Like, bro, how could you set me up like this?
Yeah, but besides those two things, the dog was good the whole time.
I mean, that's a hell of a two things, bro.
Yeah, it is. First the assassination attempt, then the assassination of my character.
Like, you really brought this over here?
Yeah, dog really just... That shit blew my mind. So now my girl still has a dog technically, but the dog is with her mom. Yeah, and she has a Shiba Inu. I don't know if you know anything about them, but...
Shiba?
Mm-hmm. They're like super cute. They're basically cats.
Anytime you see a dog that's super cute, they're the most dangerous.
I think it's more like a cat than a dog, but there's something called a Shiba scream. I don't know if you ever like...
Probably the one with no skin? Look like a cat?
Nah, it looks like a dog. But they have this thing called a Shiba scream.
Mm-hmm.
I never heard of it until I did it one day. That shit sounds like a white girl panicking. Like, it is so dramatic. It's the loudest.
Like some shit like that?
No. That's a dog. It sounds like a human screaming, like a white girl screaming.
Wow.
I was like, yo, what the fuck was that? And then the dog did it again. And then I had to do research into it. I was like, this dog is broken. But yeah, they have something called a fucking Shiba scream. It's like the scariest scream I've like ever heard. But it's not like a dog, like, you know, crying.
Yeah.
It's like a human scream. The Shiba scream.
I just learned something new.
That shit blew my mind. I was like, if this dog yells like that in public and someone calls the cops, it's over for the both of us. But yeah, the moral of the story is I would like to get her a small dog. That would be cool.